Can you explain a quick line check or gain setting process? So, there's so many levels to this. The quick answer is probably, if we talk about an analog console, hit the solo or PFL button. Make sure the fader is down, it's not going anywhere. Bring up the gain until the meter is somewhere around -3 or 0. The reason I say -3 is because it'll be at -3, -6 during sound check, and it'll be louder during the service. It's human nature. And then bring up the fader to an appropriate level. And usually, if the system gain structure is right, if you do that, then when you bring the fader up, the fader is usually somewhere around 0. So, what do you do to guitar amps? So, not much. At our church, we have a room off stage. I'm sorry, guitar players. We have a room off stage where the amp goes, and there's a couple of different people make products that will extend guitar cables. Guitar cables are only good for 20 or 30 feet before high frequencies start rolling off. So get an extender, get the amp off stage. That'll clean up this mix, especially vocals, a lot. And then in the console, usually I'm not doing a lot to it. Maybe rolling off putting a high pass filter, which cuts the lows so that you don't get a bunch of rumble or chunk from the amp as the kick pedals on and things like that. Once in a while, I'll pull some high mids out of it, or maybe play with the low mids a little bit to get the body filled in the room properly. But that's about it. I don't do a lot of compression. I don't do a lot of EQ because it's going to be one way where I'm standing, and it's going to be different somewhere else. And I find the best thing, the most natural sounding thing, is just leave it alone. Let the guitar tone do its thing. If it sounds bad, find a way to fix it. Move the mic. That's, again, the biggest, bestest thing you can do. So the way I mic a guitar cabinet, I don't know, I saw somebody do this one time. Shine a flashlight in at the cone so you can see through the grill, see where the speaker is. And then there's the dust cap in the center, and I move an inch or so outside of the dust cap. The closer to the center you are, the more high frequencies or high mids you get. The further out to the outside of the woofer you get, the more low mids and low end you get. So you can, use it like a tone control. The other thing you can do if you're using an SM57 or an Audix i5 or something is turn the microphone, and that will roll off some of the top end. Just like with this microphone, so if I talk around this microphone, you hear how the tone is changing, and then here it very much goes away. So the same thing is happening with any mic that you put in front of a guitar cabinet. You can sort of roll it around and adjust it. So let's talk about this little trick. So this microphone happens to be super cardioid. Microphones, most microphones that we use in live settings have directional characteristics. They're not omnidirectional. This one is super cardioid. Cardioid, meaning heart-shaped, is, you can think of an upside-down heart around this microphone. So it's rejecting from this direction, and it's picking up all around here. This one is super cardioid, so it picks up a little bit behind as a byproduct of canceling in this direction. So supercardioid was the choice here. Why? The speakers are up there. So if we put the microphone like this, then the null of the microphone is pointed at the PA. If I talk over here, all the high frequencies go away. That's usually where feedback is. Okay, so if you're using floor monitors, consider supercardioid mics. If it's a choir microphone, and Lynn's probably going to talk about this, You want to reject probably behind the microphone because the microphone is sort of tilted down like this. So cardioid pointed up at the PA usually works well.